I think with the JASTA bill, the United States is basically jeopardizing three aspects, three vital aspects. Security aspect, economic aspect, and also diplomatic one. So let's talk about the security aspect first, since it's the most important one. With this bill, I think that the United States is giving a huge chance and opportunity for extremist groups around the world to use this bill to demonize the United States and to make it look like as if it's the enemy of Islam, in such a way that the people would be, or like some of the young people would be, are actually more into joining these extremist groups after they basically brainwashed them by saying all the stories about the United States and demonizing it, which is something that the United States does not want. Its allies do not want that as well, and nobody wants that except for these extremist groups to just basically demonize the United States more and more. So it's very important that the Congress and the political fabric as a whole in the United States to rethink this bill very carefully. The second aspect is basically the economic aspect. With this bill, I think the United States is basically changing the whole philosophy behind free trade. I'm not exaggerating here. Let's take it as an example. Let's take this example. For example, if someone wants to invest in the United States, he would think twice after this bill has been implemented. Why? Because his money, his financial resources, his financial investments would be jeopardized to be frozen at any time. Is that something the United States wants? Or is that something the investor wants? Like it might be frozen just because his country has been sued in one of the US courts. It's something that completely changes the philosophy of capitalism itself. Does that something like the United States wants? I really doubt that. When it comes to the diplomatic part, we can see that with this thing, with this bill, it actually jeopardizes and endangers the strong alliance of the United States with its allies, specifically the ones that are in the forefront on combating terrorism, such as Saudi Arabia and other countries. So it's not, this bill is not, we all understand that it's not only meant to be for Saudi Arabia, but it actually might really endanger the relationship with Saudi Arabia, with so many countries, and we can see that the European nation itself condemned this bill, and the GCC nations and the Islamic League, the Muslim League, etc. So it's something that the United States really should think about. Overall, I think this bill will basically change a lot when it comes to the global legal order. It's something that nobody wants. I personally believe that the national security of the United States is an extension to global security, and we really want to preserve that. We want to preserve global harmony. We want to preserve global security, and this bill will basically endanger everything. It's something that should be looked at again. Overall, everybody should be concerned, including the Americans, about the future after this bill.